The ultimate aim would be to archive enough data on each individual to be able to make a computer model of everyone.
So who is doing this? And do you see how this man is looking around? This dude, he is looking over his shoulder. Without looking over his shoulder, they are the ones doing this. You know, and they are Asian people and they are pink. They are no different than the European man who is pink, or the Jewish man who is Esau and also pink, or the Mexican who is pink. I mean, because Mexicans who are pink, man, they... I'm not talking about it. Oh, yeah. Even some of them here in the United States, man, it's like it's like the Mexicans, it's like they work some form of magic or something, you know? Like they are witches and warlocks and stuff. I kid you not, even their children do the same. And, you know, like years ago when I first got on YouTube, I saw videos where they were not talking about mind control, but it was more so like someone put roots on you, right? And a lot of times your government will be involved. And so these people will find Mexicans to go to. And the Mexicans would lift the spirit off of them and put it on someone else. You see. However, a lot of the Mexicans would lift the spirit off of them, or could not lift the spirit off of them, but could tell them who put the roots on them. Now, these were the Mexicans who were winding up dead. So a lot of the Mexicans, when I first got on YouTube, maybe 2007, something like that, a lot of the Mexicans were losing their lives and giving people information on who had put these roots on them. And they were fighting the Mexicans there. So, and they also had some who would tell them they can take the roots of them, but they would have to put it on someone else. See? So, then years later, I watched Paranormal 2, and in there was a Mexican, and she could take whatever was on the female and Paranormal 2 on the mom. She told the dad that she could take it off of his wife, but would have to put it on someone else, and they put it on his sister. Now, when I saw Cabin in the Woods, the little girls, they were Asian little girls, and the same so-called roots or spirit or whatever it was, they had took it off someone, but they put it in a frog. You see, the big difference, they put it in a frog. But then, you know, the girl in the movie always kisses the frog and brings the frog back, you know, as a prince. So the frog still, you know, however that goes, the spirit still comes back to life. So, with seeing both of the movies, Paranormal 2 and Cabin in the Woods, I also see some of the people around me who are like, they are friends with Mexicans. You know, they say like, if I know this lady, her daughter is friends with Mexicans, and her daughter was like 17 when she met the Mexicans. And before her daughter's 18th birthday, her daughter was on some meth. I think that is what it's called too. Meth. And she is not the only one. There are so many melanated girls downtown, and now they are homeless. And they are with these Mexicans, and these Mexicans have them all on meth. Where are they getting the meth from? They're getting it from their Mexican boyfriend, you know? But in Florida, there are the melanated men with dreads who have the pink ticks on it, but they use the pink ticks to sell her body so they can get it too, you know? Some melanated men do melanated females like that. But I am talking about more so in a percentage, a high percentage that does this or that does that. So now these people are making games because they told you they're the ones that are making all the chips. And if I'm not for sure, because I have not researched or heard about this in many, many years, but the first TV was Zenith. And there was RCA too, but the first TV was Zenith. And I'm not for sure who made the little things inside. But when you were little, have you ever took a TV apart? I have, and I took it apart. Something that played our records too. You know? To see how, they get inside. But there were only wires. And then there was, like maybe something you can melt. I can't think of the name of it, but it was like soldering. You had to solder it on that, and it was silver. And I could not see anyone, just like Michael Jackson. I wanted to see how did Michael Jackson come inside this record player. So I took it and loose, and the same thing in the record player was in the TV, And I wonder if they made those chips too. And I wonder if they are live people, if they are Chinese, Japanese, what are they? I do not know. And Dorothy said I should go in to see, if, what this one is like, what that one is like, but I just really don't have time to be dissecting all the Asian people. But I know the pink things. They are involved in this, and there's something wrong with them. I even read the article yesterday where they're trying to kill off their own females. They're not trying. They are killing off their own females. If you kill off your female, who will bear your children? No one. Why? Because now you can manufacture your children, as the Ting man said in the movie Lucy. It's manufactured in pregnancy. It's manufactured in pregnancy. So now they want to manufacture the children so that they can just have a world that they want to have. But my thing is, this is enough of you. Why don't all of y'all go live over there? And you can have the world you want to have over there. And the ones that don't want to be a part of your world, then we stay over here. Or maybe even over there, some fucking where. As long as you guys are over there and we are somewhere fucking else. And leave us the fucking alone and go live the way you want to live. You want to drop bombs on babies and shit? Hey, all y'all go over there. And drop bombs on babies over there and shit. And leave the ones who don't want to be involved. Leave the fuck alone. But you will not. We are the ones that you need to program. So this is why you make all your programs, your chips, your magnetic bullshit, your microwave, and you guys, your mind, something is wrong with you up here in your brain cells. Something is fucking wrong. Someone needs to deal with you guys, but no one will. I don't even know how to begin to deal with you.
On the planet, one that could be used to predict the behaviors and reactions of every single person in the event of various scenarios. The program could be used to predict what would happen in the event of a large-scale tsunami, for example, or how people would react during a bioterror attack. Businesses can use the models to predict how a new product would fare in the market, what kind of marketing plan.
someone told me that this is what they were doing with their bot. They were adding numbers to give to someone because he had a business to see, like how he could make his business prosper or some shit. He told me the words and all that shit, but I can't think of it now.
Most effective, or how best to streamline a company's organization.
To streamline a company's organization. I know I used to think that when you stream something, you had to download it. But now I asked my son, I said, this is, maybe months ago or something, because every time I want to watch a movie, I have to stream it. And I don't go through it. Sometimes I don't go through it, but sometimes it does not say stream. So I can go ahead and watch the movie. So one day I just asked my son, because I wanted to click and see what it was. But my son was in the room. I said, what does stream mean? He said, oh, it just means to watch it. So now you see, now they can watch. They are the watchers. These are watchtowers.
The original concept paper for the project was published in 2006. And in
2006, wow.
In 2007, it was reported that both Homeland Security and the Defense Department were already using the system to simulate the American public's reaction to various crises.
Military, that's why I was. Military. Terry Marines. Now, if you have never heard of Kate Griggs, you should put in Kate Griggs and listen to her and what she says about the Terry Marines. Because the Terry Marines are going far and wide and bringing all these other men over here to join their man-boy love clubs. And she tells you how they do it down there.
In the intervening 5 years, however, there has been almost...
Now, did you see the melanated man sitting there? No. Bamari said, for all we have done for this country, you make us the fools. And there was a melanated man sitting right here. See? There's a melanated man. He is a fool. And this is to move people around too. You are a robot. They can move you and make you do things. It does not matter. I do not know if this man is robotic, if he is being simulated, if he is under mind control. I do not know any of that. I can only do an assumption, and I don't want to. One thing I do know is that he is there, and that he is programming programs that will fuck with me and you and anyone else. And he is melanated, so he has been made a fool. And then who is next to him? A pink man, of course.
There has been almost no
Severe.
coverage at all of the sentient world simulation or its progress in achieving a model of the Earth. There is a very good chance.
See, this is a pink man that is speaking, and on everything, there's always a pink person speaking.
That these types of systems are, at least for the moment, pure quackery. Computers are only as valuable as their programming.
He said this shit is crackery. No, it is not. This is what is going on. But there are people like him who can get on the internet and say that it is crackery. I hope he is only being sarcastic.
After all, and the algorithms required to accurately predict responses in chaotic systems with multiple, dimly understood variables is orders of magnitude beyond what is currently possible.
Magnitude and magnets.
Or is it? One of the great ironies of our time, as Glenn Greenwald goes on to point out in his speech on the surveillance state, is that although we live in a time when it is possible for nebulous government agencies to know every detail of your life, from what you ate for breakfast to where you shopped last night to who your friends are, we are also living in an age of unprecedented ignorance about what our own government...
Unprecedented ignorance. And Dr. Vine and Master Blaster both said that ignorance is evil. Wow.
are actually doing.
Another pink man to come and tell me more.
This works, about how the surveillance state works and how ours exercise through it. And this, I think, is probably the most pernicious part. And I refer to this as the one-way mirror, the government's one-way mirror. At exactly the same time, this is really so remarkable. At exactly the same time that government has been massively expanding its ability to know everything that we're doing, it is simultaneously erected a wall of secrecy around it that prevents us from knowing anything that they're doing.
Which means they are invisible. Like,